You guys, I am building with my Tinker Toys again. This is for the monarch chrysalides. This is going to go into the little wooden enclosure right there. I just needed a real sturdy structure that I can put in there, so when I carry it out to release the butterflies, it's not going to fall over. And I have a bunch of chrysalides to move. Now, these chrysalides have been here for several days, and they're fully dry. Just gently pull down. See how the floss is starting to come down? Because I want to keep that floss on there, because that is what I'll use to hang it from with a little mini clothespin. And then I can just hook it right on there and it falls over. That group that was close together, see how their floss was all intermingled? Okay, you guys, I'm such a nut. As I'm filming, I saw how gross my nails look. Let me tell you, this is the magic right here. I'm not selling anything, but this is this little foot care stick that I use this stuff on my cuticles because they dry out so fast. And look at how much better it looks just by putting some of that on. I'm sorry you had to look at scrappy nails. And aren't these the cutest mini clothespins? And see how sturdy this is? It's easy to move around, but it's very stable. All right. You guys, look who is over here in the Swallowtails and Friends enclosure. There's 4. Polydamas Swallowtails that have be closed. And then a Spicebush Swallowtail be releasing later. And they are perfection. I love them. Over here on their own Tinker Toy chrysalis holding structure. You know, a lot of you guys have been talking about how unbelievably hot it has been, and I am right there with you. Remember, I did my big chop in my garden, but I'm already feeling overwhelmed again by other areas. And my only advice to you is find the thing that is bugging you the most and take care of that. It'll make you feel better about your whole overall garden when that one thing is taken care of. Right now for me, this section of my garden is in glorious shade. I could stay out here and work and do some trimming and cutting back and deadheading of flowers. Oh my gosh. Look at there. There's a Eastern Tiger Swallowtail. Oh, don't go away. All right, we'll just look from afar. We're not going to get close to you. It's kind of small, actually. It's a male, but I'm kind of surprised at how small it is. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. Look at all these deadheads that need done. I mean, that would be like 30 seconds of me, and we're in the shade, but my feet are on these darn little, I guess they're seed pods from my bald cypress tree that the squirrels eat, and they're all over. They're very uncomfortable to step on, and they stick to your feet, they stick to your shoes, they stick to everything. So for me, if I wanted to come work out here, this would be like a big barrier. And look at all those weeds that need pulled. And so it keeps me from coming out here, because as soon as I think, oh, I could go out and work on that because it's in the shade of the bald cypress tree, it's like, oh, but those darn little things are going to get stuck all over your feet. And then it's like, So if I take care of this one thing, maybe I'll be able to do some other things and get past that barrier that's keeping me, there's a giant swallowtail, from coming out here. And all it is a matter of leaf blowing. So I'm going to grab my leaf blower and I'll be back when it's done. That feels somewhat better. That doesn't make me feel as good as I thought it would. Because while I'm out here working, I'm looking around at other things that need done. I'm like, oh my gosh, that needs watered. That needs trimmed. It's just, it grows so fast in the summer. It's hard to keep up with all of it. And I just want you guys to know that I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Look, that is my monarch magic. Yeah, look at it. I moved it over here in the shade, but it's not happy. It's still alive. I need to take it out, trim it down, and put it somewhere where it's going to get a little bit more filtered sunlight. These guys I just watered yesterday, and look at them. It's like, what? How? Your little friends over there, they don't need water. What happened to you? I want to say to them, but no. You know what I might do though? Their soil levels have dropped down some. Yeah, it's pretty low in there. There's a good this much of a gap between the edge of the pot and the soil. Maybe I'll mix up like some vermiculite in soil because vermiculite holds water. Maybe that would be better, and I'll top them off and then I'll give them a good drink. That sounds like a good plan. Look at this gorgeous Polydamas flying around. And speaking of that too, I think they want to fly in the garden. So let me get that soil mixture in and then we'll come let them fly. Look at them all. All right, got some vermiculite, potting soil, mix it all together. Dump it on top. Shake it in. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. All right, and grab the hose. Hopefully, they'll definitely perk up. I mean, they get this way all the time. As soon as I water them, they come right back. But now with the extra soil and the vermiculite, maybe it'll help them hold their water a little bit more. One less thing to make me feel overwhelmed by my garden. Look at that. There's a squirrel right there, a little booger. He's probably going to go up and eat more of those little seed things. Toss them down. You guys, literally, literally, right after I do that, it decides to rain. This is going to be a little rain. So I'm not going to release those butterflies quite yet. But as soon as this lets up, we'll do it to it. That rain lasted all of 2 minutes. Look at the sky. That's Florida. 2 minutes. It wasn't even enough to really water anything, and it certainly wasn't enough to create rain-cooled air, that's for sure. But we can release those butterflies now. Let me go grab them. All right, here we are. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. That spicebush is spectacular. Well, the polydamas are too. There's 5 polydamas and 1 spicebush swallowtail. I love how I redid this so I can carry it in and out. It's really hard going in and catching them, and it's so much easier to just bring the enclosure out and just let them fly free. Look at my hand. Dirt. But my nails are still looking good. Okay, one of them snuck out. Had to go get my little clip to hold the door open. So, let me see if I can flush them out. There goes one. It's so hard to pay attention that I've got the camera lens where it needs to be and watching my other hand getting the butterflies. And the neighbors behind us let their little dog out. So we'll get to hear it. She's a little dachshund. Her name is Hazel. Okay, Spicebush is the only one left. Oh wait, no, there's another Polydamas. He's sitting still. Let's get in close. Look at the color variations. Look at how many shades of blue that you see. And when you get from afar and up close, when you get up close, you can really see the little dots. They're like little pixels. Oh, okay. Well, we're not supposed to look anymore. All right, let me get this little Polydamas. All right, and there we go. Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. Look at that blue sky. Where'd the rain clouds go? And look, since we just released that beautiful Spicebush Swallowtail, here's one of the little guys I'm raising. And he's green. Isn't he cute? Here he is from up above. Absolutely adorable. Spicebush Swallowtail on Spicebush stem cuttings. And one of the little Eastern Tiger Swallowtail caterpillars is out right now too on his wild lime stem cutting. This is a caterpillar of the one we just saw in the garden on the Mexican sunflowers. And there is my last white peacock caterpillar. The other one pupated, and its chrysalis is nicely disguised. You see it right back there? Isn't that something? Oh, they're on water hyssop, their host plant. And this little guy is a Polydamas Swallowtail caterpillar. My favorite. These are the little caterpillars are the ones that we just released. There are 5 of them. And they host on Erisolochia tomentosa pipevine. And they're adorable. I planted another one of those native plants that I bought and, you know, that needed some special treatment. I just planted it. I want to show you what I did. This is my wetland garden, and I literally dug out a center spot right in the middle of all the swamp twinflower because this plant likes a wetland marshy setting, and this is the Boltonia asteroides or false aster. So I made its little sign. And there we go. It likes full sun with afternoon shade, which is this afternoon and it's getting shade right now. Damp, rich soil, and it needs airflow, which is why I wanted it kind of out in front around with these lower growing swamp twinflowers so it'll get the airflow that it needs. And its primary ecosystem is freshwater marshes or wet prairies, so it should be really happy here in my wetland garden. Oh, and I have something funny to show you. Okay, so right back here is my mountain mint. Now, you know, we've been raving over this mountain mint for quite some time. And a lot of you has asked me like where I got it. And I was like, I couldn't remember. Was it Sweet Bay? Was it Green Isle Gardens? Well, no, I was cleaning something the other day and look what I found. This is it. That's the scientific name. And I got it from Joyful Butterfly. So now all of you can go get a clustered mountain mint and have this gorgeousness in your garden. My affiliate link to Joyful Butterfly is in the description as always. And that's something. It was in the most random place. I can't even remember where I found it, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, there we go. That's where I got it. All right. Woohoo. Oh, and look who's right here behind me. Let's see if we can get a little closer. He is handsome. Maybe he doesn't look as small as he did to me earlier. Maybe I was just too far away. He does like those Mexican sunflowers, though. I made it a sign. Gosh. Let's see, I want to get it right down in there, right in the middle. Okay, that should be good. What are you doing under there? So one nice thing about how my backyard is set up, it has nothing to do with me and everything to do with the trees, is that about like 3 o'clock on, there's really some good big pockets of shade. And it's just so much more comfortable. Like now I could be out here for a while gardening, and I've actually started kind of training myself to stay in the house and not come out here until a little bit later, more mid-afternoon, because then I feel like, oh yeah, I can be out here doing things, stuffing things. See, look, look at, they're perked up already. Isn't that fabulous? So I'm going to go ahead and deadhead some of those Mexican sunflowers, and I might pull out the Monarch Magic and trim it up a little bit and put it in a fresh new location where it can be happier. Look, I just heard a thunk. Little squirrel. Oh, he's right there. Look at his little self. He's throwing them down in my clean. Look at my clean spot. Do you see this? This was like less than an hour ago. Do you see how much has accumulated? I just cleaned that. It's like having messy teenagers in your house. You just leave a scattering of stuff everywhere they go. Look, there's one up there. He just eats them and throws them down. Just snack and toss. I love them though. You can hear me fuss. I love them. I don't mind, except I'm standing on them now and they're stuck on my feet. There are 2 Polydamas over here. Like, they haven't even been out of the enclosure, and look what's going on there. Yep, I'm gonna be getting more eggs. More eggs on my non-existent pipe vine plants because they keep getting eaten down. this little adorable guy is back here too. Oh my gosh, look at the little face. Little skippers are just adorable. I love them. Chaya is up and a little bit above the fence line, and it is just looking fabulous. I had to stake it because it kept wanting to fall over. I was like, no, you are going up tall. See, and I come back here regularly and get the passiflora off of it and just make sure, yeah, that there's separate space. Look how beautiful it is. My friend who got this for me, Norma, oh, look. She sent me pictures of hers because it's flowering. Look what's right here. Mine's going to be flowering soon too. And she showed me a video of butterflies on it. So, woohoo. Oh my gosh. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? Look, is that another? No, that's passiflora. Wow. Oh, that's wonderful. And you know how I deadhead and just drop things and I leave some to go to seed? Look, there's 2 more Mexican sunflowers coming up back here. And that's what I want to have happen. So, I mean, because this one, look at it, it's pretty scrappy. But as soon as it's like done, I'll have 2 more ready to produce flowers in its place. Look! Giant swallowtail baby caterpillars. Oh my gosh, look, look at the eggs. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, there's another egg there. Okay, I'm gonna take some cuttings. I'll be back. Look how big this guy is. Oh, you're moving in, sir. We are not risking anything happening to you out here in the dangerous world full of predators. Guys, look, here's a baby that just hatched and is was eating its egg. I have found so many caterpillars and eggs out here. It's incredible. Okay, it doesn't look like a lot because I really trimmed down the stems, but there are a bunch of eggs and babies here. And that is so incredible. So I really trimmed down their stems because they're little. They don't need that much. Probably when they get bigger, I'll move them out to the big enclosure. As a matter of fact, let's go out there and check and see how those guys are doing. These are giant swallowtail caterpillars on wild lime cuttings. Also, I just went out to get some more spicebush cuttings to bring in for my little guys. And look who I found. Adorableness. Now I got another one. Oh, wait. Look. There's another one. Oh. This is so fabulous. I wonder if there's any more. Oh my gosh. I love it. We're looking good. All right. Look at this guy. There's still caterpillars out here on my pipe vine, but there's not as many. So I've got seeds in my coneflower heads. I'm gonna take a couple in and get the seeds from them, but some of them I want to stay out in the garden so they can do some self-seeding. I already took one in. Grab this one right here. I already took one head in and started the seeds, and some of them germinated. So exciting. I also like to leave some seeds out for the birds, and to get these out, these are pretty pokey, so I use like little tweezers and I just kind of scrape them out. And you get all kinds of stuff out, but these are the seeds. You can see if there's one right there. Sometimes you can shake them and knock them out. You can see I got a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but yeah, there's some little insects that came out with them. Last time when I got them out, I just took the whole pile that I got and dumped it in the seed starter tray. I didn't even put them in an envelope. See, there's a nice number of seeds in there. If I were like professional and selling them, I would separate the other stuff out, but I'm just using them for me. So I won't separate this stuff out, except the little ant things. Yeah, those will get separated out. Here's my little seedlings. These are from seeds from my garden. I love that. Look, I put Ek from my garden. Ek is for echinacea. As opposed to the other ones, which were from a seed packet that I bought. These are some echinacea that I started from the same seed packet that the ones in my garden were from, just to get some more going. And look at all these. These are little baby balloon milkweeds from seeds I collected from the milkweeds in my garden. Aren't they cute? And I have a lot more of them to separate out into their own pots. So you guys have kind of sort of hung out with me for the day in the garden, although I've done a lot more, and a lot more time has gone by as far as compared to how long this video is. But you just kind of get a little essence of it. I really don't ever have anything super planned. There might be one or two things I know I want to take care of, and the rest of it is just kind of go with the flow. Always waiting for the inspiration. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna go take one last walk through the garden before it's time to go in. And you know it, watch a little General Hospital on the DVR. It's so quiet right now. Usually there's some kind of buzz or somebody working on something in the garden. I guess that's one benefit of these super hot days, is that people aren't out with their loud tools going all day because they're too hot. So they're all staying inside. And that's fine with me because I like the quiet. It's not a common thing when you live in a subdivision, that's for sure. I've often thought about and wondered, wouldn't it be great to live in the country and have more land than my normal lot size subdivision backyard to plant a garden, but as you can see, this garden keeps me very busy. And there's the perfect amount of stuff to have a lot of different themed garden beds. I think I just said perfect amount of stuff, and I meant to say perfect amount of space. I can have all these different garden beds, and I can regularly change things up. I don't know that I could really handle much more than the size of this garden. And I'm out here in it every day. Oh, look, my bee balm. My bee balm is blooming. Look at it. So I had this planted here a couple years ago, and this one came up on its own. I did buy another one that I planted multiple videos ago, but it's down in a different spot in my garden. Look how pretty. Wow, that's incredible. So this garden is just the right size, and I love having neighbors. And there are occasional peaceful moments like right now. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. Just seeing a little bit of what I do on the day-to-day. And if you're not already a subscriber, please tap that subscribe button. And if you haven't done so already, please tap the like button. And I will see you guys in my next video.